Hi, everybody in Facebook land. This is Natalie with Noon with Natalie. I'm the owner of Master Authentic Voice, and I'm a speaking and presentation skills coach. And I'm also the creator of Teen Talk, a speaking program for teens. But most importantly today, I have been wanting to interview Madame Julie Bourbeau. She is an acquaintance from many networking groups. We're in the same circle. Let me tell you a little bit about her before we get on and find out more about what she does. So Julie is a heart and soul free-spirited woman and entrepreneur. She's the founder of her own Julie Bourbeau Translation Services. And she helps businesses and charitable organizations reach out to the francophone market, increase their visibility, and have a coherent and consistent bilingual voice. We all know that translating isn't always obvious to the consumer, right, Julie?
Yes.
She's also the proud creator of Follow-Up Essentials for Solopreneurs. We're going to hear more about that after. A 5-part series in which she helps small business owners to stop leaving money on the table and create more opportunities to serve and shine. She loves serving the world by shining her light and inspiring others to do the same. She's passionate about networking, and when she's not busy working, you can find her singing with her friends, being on podcasts, playing taxi mom, I've seen her around, and raving about the latest book she's read. And as a lover of words and a budding author, Julie has been featured in 2 books, Manifesting a New Life and Co-Parenting in Harmony, where she shared her journey as a single mom and a co-parent of 2 kids. Julie, welcome to Noon with Natalie.
Thank you.
I'm really excited to have you here. And I know you have a new project on the table, so we're going to get to that in a minute. But what do you mean by finding money in your business?
For me, it's like when I hear people all the time saying, you know, like I've been in business for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and, you know, I'm not getting any contracts. Clients are not calling me.
Okay.
It's as if they're not being proactive in their business. And I've been there and I've done that. But after having worked with a coach for like a few years, what I discovered for me is that it was important to reach out to the people that I've worked with. I'm going to assume that most of your listeners are self-employed, and I'm going to assume that most of them have been in business for at least 2 years, you know. And
there's a good part of them, absolutely.
That's a good part of them. And I'm going to assume that right now they might be wondering where the money's going to come, you know, in the summer, with the summer months coming. And what I say is that always start with your clients, that it's much easier to work with an existing client or a past client than trying to hustle for more clients, you know. And when I say finding money in your business, what I suggest to the people that I work with is go back to your list of clients that you've been working with in the last 2 years and reach out to them. Reach out to them to see what's been happening with them. Reach out to them to find out, to maybe tell them about your new service if you have a new service, maybe a new modality that you have if you're, I don't know, a life coach or a hypnotist or something.
Yeah.
If you have a new course that you just created, you can reach out to them with that. If you have a new product, let's say you're a MLM representative and there's this new line of products that's coming out with your business, to let them know. And I can go on and on. There's upselling.
Well,
also,
I mean,
but
our businesses are evolving all the time, just as yours is. So it's evolved into a new online program. So tell us about the online program.
Yes. So I'm still doing translation. I'm not closing my translation business. However, with my passion for networking, my passion for following up, and the fact that I was asked to give a presentation at a networking event on that subject, I decided to create a course. So basically, it's a course where I teach people one-on-one through Zoom, like we're doing this interview, where I'm getting them from like being overwhelmed, frustrated, leaving money on the table in their business, to creating more opportunities for them to serve. So, and I use the finding money in your business part. I use the networking, which is so important, but also the after networking, and also how to create more opportunities to follow up. For some people, it's building an email list. Not everyone, because some of us have compliance issues, but in general, that's the scope of the program. It's a one-on-one program, and it runs for 5 to 8 weeks, depending how fast people want to get to the finish line, but it's not a race.
I think what just resonated with me is that, I'm part of a BNI group, and we call it, are you a 90-minute meeting goer? Meaning, do you just show up for 90 minutes and then you walk away? Because really the hard work happens after that networking event or that networking meeting. Would you agree?
I agree totally. It's not what it matters what you do while you're networking, but it also matters what you do after you network.
Absolutely.
To not, for me, like, I think if I show up at a networking event, it's important to me when somebody gives me their business card to at least, follow up with them in an email when I get home, or at least within the 48 hours, not like 10 weeks later when for me, it's like right away, within the 48 hours to write them just a short email. And in my case, I invite them to join my mailing list. But if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't.
That's it's open. Absolutely.
Exactly.
So yes. So we've mentioned you're an avid networker like I am. My husband is a little bit worried about me sometimes. He thinks it's a little bit over the top. I love it though.
Me too.
So I love having people top of mind, because that means my network, I can help other people in their own businesses, in their own life. So I have my own tips, but what are some of your top tips for networking? I don't know, maybe a top 3?
Yeah. My top 3, I'm going to go before, during, after.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So before the networking event, I don't always take time to, but I try to set an intention. For me, like, it's always to connect with at least one person.
Okay.
And when I mean connect, it's not about connect. Let's hire. You need a translator. Here I am. Hire me.
Yeah.
It's about connecting about something more personal. So I always have, that's my number one intention all the time, and it always works. I always connect with one person, to the point where I've met, like, friends that I have right now. I met them through networking.
Nice.
During the networking event, I say listen more than you talk, which is a hard one for me. Those who know me on this call, I love to talk, like it's my thing, But to listen more than I talk, and to find out more about the person and why they got into such business. Why you, Natalie Mayotte, you chose to create Master Your Authentic Voice. Why did you create Teen Talk? Why, why? I like asking questions. And the after, I said it, is to send an email to that person. Just to send an email. Some will answer, some won't, but it's not about selling. Networking is not a sales tactic or a strategy. It's a marketing tool, but I think the business comes with consistency.
Absolutely. I love the aspect of the marketing tool, because people do feel that they're being sold somebody or a service. And I think at the end of the day, if you're doing it right and you're doing it with the right intention, you're being helpful.
Yeah.
So the fortune, you say, is in the follow-up. So what does that mean? What is the fortune? The
fortune is the money.
Yes.
It's the business and then the money. I have no shame in saying that, I'm not in business for fun. I'm not in business for fun. I love the fact that I can make my own money. And I think as a single mom also, it's, I'm the sole breadwinner here. And it's important to me that I do something that makes me money so I can create the lifestyle I want. And that's totally fine. The fortunes in the follow-up, for me, it's like there's people, because I sent them an email, for example, after I met them, because they joined my mailing list, and I've been mailing them, I've been emailing them consistently every month. These people, when they need a translator, they reach out to me. I had someone reach out to me over the weekend. I met him maybe 9 months ago. He's been getting my emails once a month. He reached out to me. I have another one who's a partner of a lady that I met networking. My business card is somewhere in their office. She reached out to me for an emergency a few months ago. Again, she's in my funnel. And today she reached out to me because they have projects coming this summer.
Fantastic.
So it's about being in contact, keeping in contact with people. I'm big on sending Christmas cards. It's like, do that, the occasional phone calls, the occasional email, the occasional, because we're networkers, you and I, connecting people. If one of my clients can help someone I meet networking, then boom, I connect them together.
100%.
Clients who have turned out to be, what do you call that? Suppliers.
Yeah.
So it works both ways.
Perfect. I love it. So I want to just go back to the online course. So follow-up essentials for solopreneurs.
Yeah.
Where can we find that course?
I'm going to send you the link. You
Perfect.
can put it in your comment
It'll be
section.
in the bottom, yeah.
Yes, to the bottom. And I'm also gonna send you a link so that people can sign up and get I shared 3 networking tips, but I have a list of 12 that they can get that for free. I'm gonna share a link to that as well.
Fantastic. So once again, if you're just tuning in now and you haven't been able to watch the whole thing, I'm sitting with Julie Bourbeau from Translation Services, but also the creator of Follow-Up Essentials for Solopreneurs. I love the name. And the links will be in the bottom, so you can check those out if you're looking for a little bit of assistance or a little, with following up with your clients. I know it can be tedious, but it absolutely needs to be done. We all know that in business. We want people, we want to make sure people are taken care of, especially if they're already your clients. So do you want to add one last thing, one nugget?
I want to thank you for reaching out to me.
Oh, my pleasure.
And I just want to say that if anyone is looking to make a difference in their business, it's reaching out to your clients, networking, and following up, and you're set for life.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Julie. I really appreciate you being here today on Noon with Natalie. Once again, my name is Natalie. I'm the owner of Master Authentic Voice. I'm a speaking and presentation skills coach, and I created Teen Talk, which is public speaking for teens. Thanks for coming today. And as we used to say when I traveled, whatever you choose to do, have a great day. Bye for now.